It's Wednesday, February 13th. The political firestorm over the Rafale deal continued on Tuesday following fresh revelations. Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Tuesday accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of acting as a middleman for industrialist Anil Ambani in the Rafale deal that India signed with France.
This is an email written by an executive of Airbus where he is clearly stating that Mr. Anil Ambani,
quoting from an email written by an Airbus executive to a French official, Gandhi claimed that Ambani was aware of the Memorandum of Understanding before India and France signed it in 2015.
हिंदुस्तान के रक्षा मंत्री को नहीं मालूम, पर्रिकर जी कहते हैं भैया मुझे तो नहीं मालूम, फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी को नहीं मालूम, वो कहते हैं मेरी समझ में डिस्कशंस चल रहे हैं फ्रेंच कंपनी और हमारी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस के बीच में, HAL उनमें शामिल है, HAL को नहीं मालूम, मगर अनिल अंबानी को डील होने के 10 दिन पहले मालूम है कि डील होने वाली है.
Gandhi was quoting from a news report that Ambani had met then French Defense Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian days before the deal was signed during Prime Minister Modi's visit to France in 2015. The meeting reportedly took place in the last week of March 2015 with Le Drian and his top advisors, about a fortnight before the deal was signed. Ambani's Reliance Group is the offset partner for Dassault Aviation, the manufacturer of the Rafale aircraft. The Congress has accused the Prime Minister of violating the Official Secrets Act by giving Ambani details about the deal that even then Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar, they claim, was unaware of. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad in turn accused Rahul Gandhi of working as a lobbyist for competitive aircraft supply companies.
Let Rahul Gandhi first explain from where did he get the internal email of Airbus. It is our very serious charge with full sense of responsibility. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is working as a lobbyist of competitive plane supplier companies.
The contentious Citizenship Amendment Bill wasn't tabled in the Rajya Sabha as scheduled on Tuesday and could likely be tabled today. What is the Citizenship Amendment Bill? The bill passed by the Lok Sabha and awaiting Rajya Sabha nod seeks to allow undocumented migrants who are Hindus, Christians, Buddhists, Sikhs, Jains and Parsis from Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh to become eligible for citizenship. Presently, an immigrant applying for citizenship must have lived in India for 11 of the last 14 years to be in consideration. If this is passed, for the section of migrants mentioned above, the criteria is relaxed to 6 years, meaning if passed, Hindu undocumented migrants from Bangladesh identified in the National Register of Citizens updation exercise will not be deported, but will get legal recognition as citizens. This, indigenous Assam group say, is against the letter and spirit of the Assam Accord, which commits to identifying and deporting all illegal migrants, something which is expected to be carried out once the NRC is updated. There have been widespread protests in Assam and other northeastern states over the last several weeks. On Tuesday, there were protests in Mizoram. Former Chief Minister Lal Thanhawla, who participated in demonstrations, was seen holding a banner with the message, "Hello, Independent Republic of Mizoram." Meanwhile, in Manipur, internet has been shut down for 5 days, fearing a law and order situation. An official in the Chief Minister's office said that the situation will be reviewed. It will all depend on the fate of the bill in the Rajya Sabha. The Supreme Court on Tuesday referred to a 7-judge bench the centre's petition seeking to withdraw Aligarh Muslim University's minority status. A 3-judge bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi referred the matter to the larger bench, which will define the parameters for granting minority status to the institution. The legal debate over the minority institution status for AMU dates back to 1967. The Supreme Court in the Aziz Basha vs. Union of India case ruled that AMU is not a minority institution as it was established by the Central Legislature, which is the then British legislature, by a 1920 Act. In 1981, Parliament passed the AMU Amendment Act, declaring it a minority institution. In 2005, the Allahabad High Court, which considered the issue of whether Aligarh Muslim University is a minority institution entitled to protection under Article 30 of the Constitution, and therefore it can provide for reservation of seats for Muslim candidates, ruled as unconstitutional the granting of minority status to AMU. Subsequently, the UPA government went in appeal against the Allahabad High Court judgment. In 2016, the Modi government told the Supreme Court that it was reversing the central government's position and that it contends AMU is not a minority institution. At least 17 people were killed in a massive fire at a hotel in Delhi's congested Karol Bagh area on Tuesday morning. A woman and a child were reportedly among those killed while trying to jump from a window. Fire officer Vipin Kental was quoted as saying 2 people had jumped off the Hotel Arpit Palace on Gurdwara Road out of panic when the fire broke out. There was wood paneling on the corridor, because of which people couldn't use the corridors to get out. The 2 jumped off the building. The hotel is located in a busy shopping area. The police have filed a first information report and are investigating if the hotel management had been negligent. The Delhi government has also ordered a magisterial inquiry into the incident. While the cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained, the police said most deaths occurred due to suffocation. This incident comes just days after a big fire in a hospital in Noida. Apple and Google have been criticized for hosting AppShare, a Saudi Arabian government app that can be used to track women and control their physical movements on their downloads platform. Available on Google Play and iTunes, at first glance, AppShare looks like an innocuous government information app, just as it is described, with a dashboard for vehicle information, traffic-related records, e-services, and inquiries. However, the app also enables Saudi Arabian men to track their female relatives in accordance with the kingdom's puritanical guardianship laws. A feature on AppShare called Dependents allows fathers, brothers, or husbands to add names, passport details, and travel permissions for female relatives. Saudi Arabian women, remember, cannot travel or leave the country without a male relative's permission. While earlier male guardians had to give consent through a written document, the app now streamlines the process. Business Insider's detailed report on AppShare lists how men can revoke travel permission with a few clicks, rendering specific airports or destinations off limits. Then can also enable an automatic SMS feature, which texts them when a woman uses her passport at a border crossing or airport check-in. Should the guardian revoke travel permission, the woman will be stopped immediately. Even if she makes it through a border, the app will enable a digital trail everywhere she travels to with her passport, making her easy to trace. Over 1,000 women attempt to escape Saudi Arabia each year, several failing due to the app. Women who manage to escape do so by stealing their father's phones, changing the app password, and running as far as possible before they are discovered. That's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news, analysis, and perspective. Talking of perspective, love your morning fix? Help support our journalism. Subscribe to Scroll Plus using the link in the description.